he'll be brought down right around the 30. Yards there and a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Ready. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw in the playoffs is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Wallace. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard and now it's 3rd and goal. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wallace. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Panther 11.
Here's Campbell throwing on 1st down. Drops this one off to Portis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down, Washington.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. In motion, the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Commanders 21. Seahawks nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Drill green. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready?
This is Morris. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Wallace. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st and 10, Campbell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Set, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Wallace. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Deal, black.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6, mega.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. It's caught by Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 21, Seahawks nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Running right, Portis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Campbell. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you... Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st down, Wallace. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On the give, here's Portis. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Campbell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw is Campbell. Off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a give left side. It's Portis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 166 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Campbell. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
97. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wallace. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Okay, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Black Ultras. Ready.
Looking to throw. Wallace. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll fight his way down around the 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's now
22
4th
meters.
down and 1.
Blaster. 6. 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
On the 6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They hand it off to Portis. And a short pickup here as they're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll send Moss in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Strong running at the 30. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
First down, Washington.
A run with Portis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check, Panther.
Now a carry for Portis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Campbell now from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
Washington moving on as we say so long.